So far, we have covered about flour, the foundation of all pastry, and liquid, the backbone of pastry. Today, we dive into the third essential element, fats. Welcome to Selin Georgex, and this is Masterclass. Fats may sound like a simple ingredient, but actually is what makes pastry flaky, rich, and tender. Without it, there will be no puff pastry, no short crust, and no buttery croissants. Let's break it down. Why fat matters in pastry? Fat plays several important roles in pastry. It shortens gluten strands, making dough tender instead of tough. It creates layers and flakiness when folded into dough. It gives richness and flavor. Think butter melting in a croissant. It helps pastry stay moist instead of drying out too quickly. Types of fat in baking. Butter, the king of pastry fats, had the best flavor and aroma. Melts quickly, which makes pastry tender. Perfect for puff pastry, croissants, and cookies. Margarine, more affordable with higher melting point. Used in many professional bakeries for consistency. Gives good flakiness but lighter than butter. Shortening, 100% fat, no water. Creates very tender and crumbly pastry. Downside, lacks the flavor of butter. Oil, non-traditional for laminated pastry, but used in some dough and cakes. Keeps product moist, but does not create flakiness. So, how do you decide which fat to use? For flavor, use butter. For consistency, use margarine. For tenderness, use shortening. And sometimes, we mix both fat to get best one. Technique tips. Keep fat cold for flaky pastry. Don't overwork fat. Melting fat equals to greasy dough. Chill dough before rolling. Now, let's do a recap. Flour gives us structure. Liquid gives us life. Fats gives us soul. Tenderness, flakiness, and richness. Now that we understand these three essential elements, we are ready to dive to the fourth essential element, sugar. Don't miss it out. In the next class, we are going to see how sugar sweetens, caramelizes, or even bring texture in pastry and golden browning. This brings us to the end of this cooking class. See you next time as we explore more of these cooking elements.